Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. We're going with the second Cheddar Ales beer. Many thanks to Fred Wild of West Country Ales for sending me all the beers. I had about 9 or 10, I think 9 or 10 beers off him. This lovely t-shirt. A nice busty lady there. Love a little head. It's the campaign for a small head on a pint. What is the point in having a doorstop head on your beer? You don't want head, you want beer. But you do want a little head. But, that's another story. Okay. I'm going to stop wisecracking and get to this Cheddar Ales Simply Gorgeous Totty Pot. A Cheddar Ale special. And this is described as a bottle conditioned dark porter. You may not be able to see that on the camera. Oh, there you go, yeah you can. Bottle conditioned dark porter. 4.7% ABV. Using the BB Barfly bottle opener. The Real Ale Guide. If you want to purchase one of these Real Ale Guide BB Barfly bottle openers, you can do 1,000,001 tricks with it. I can just do the one. Then leave a comment on my channel and I'll discuss it further with you. But for now, let's get this beer open. Wow, there you go. So it's westcountryales.co.uk. This is Cheddar Ales, www.cheddarales.co.uk if you want to get in touch with them. The beer is pouring out. It's creating a rather large head. I'm going to leave a little bit in the bottom. It is a bottle conditioned beer, so it will have natural carbonation. It'll have natural carbonation, but it'll also have natural sediment in the bottom of the bottle, which they leave in to smooth the beer off flavour wise. I am talking with the beer down at chest level, not the lady's chest, my chest, and wow. I'm getting a beautiful roasted malt nose. It's really getting my mouth going. It's got a lovely caramel feel to this beer. And yeah, it's just got that all round nice, lovely. I do like a porter. I've not had a dark beer for a few weeks actually. I'm looking forward to this. 2-finger head. Consistency of the head suggests that it is a very good beer. Nice, kind of thick, bubbly head. Cheers. Let's get stuck in. And wow, first taste, that is very different. That is very different from probably any other dark porter I have ever tried. There is so much going on. It's kind of all the flavours together, smashing into each other, give me one flavour. And that is of picking up a charcoal briquette, a cold one of course, pardon me, and chewing on it. It's got a really burnt feel to the beer. The malts are really burnt up, I think, with this. Let's go again. It's overpowering. The dark malts are really big, really big. The roasted malts, plus there are very big hints of caramel, and this is a real. It's August here in the UK, and it's not that warm. This is going down nicely. The beer is going down and it's sitting in my stomach very nicely too, I must admit. There's also hints of brown sugar in this beer. I want to pour the rest out. Wow, look at that. Look at that head. Isn't that cracking? Showing off the GBBF label very, very well. Love it. This is won a International Challenge 2009 Gold Award. Gold Award there, and there's another one there but I can't quite work it out. Okay, while I let that beer settle down a little bit, big chunky head there, that's got to be a 4-finger head, I am going to read out what's on the side of the bottle for you. There we go. I just want to, they've actually got a diagram here. I think I mentioned in the last review that bottle conditioned beers should be served between 4 and 10 to 12 degrees. That's the preferred temperature. Now they've actually got a diagram here. They've gone as far as talking about, because up until 2008-2009 there was a handful in a supermarket, there's a handful of bottle conditioned beers. So you could pick up more or less any bottle, crack the top and pour it out. But with a bottle conditioned beer, there's natural sediments in the bottom, which is becoming very, very fashionable. I have drunk so many bottle conditioned beers over the last 2 years reviewing. It's probably taken up, I've done about 260 reviews, and I'd say at least half of them have been bottle conditioned beers. So it just shows the revival and the resurgence of this type of beer, which is classed as a real ale. Okay, so we got chill in an upright position before serving. Upright because the sediments in the bottom, they don't want you to disturb it. Some breweries like you to pour the sediment in. Some breweries don't like you to pour it in at all. But I always like to stress it's your own personal preference. If you like that bit of, because it's all vitamin B, if you like that bit of grit in your beer, dump it in. Okay, so we got pour carefully into a glass in one motion. Look at that. That's the first time I've ever seen a diagram of how to pour a bottle conditioned beer. Isn't that cool? Let's give it a read then. Indulge your dark side. Totty Pot is an award-winning dark porter with hints of roasted coffee and a creamy malt finish. It is brewed using the best quality Maris Otter wheat and dark malts, and a unique blend of the choicest whole hops. Okay, we mentioned all that before, but we'll just read it out quickly. Nesting on the slopes of the Mendip Hills within a stone's throw of the famous Cheddar Gorge, Cheddar Ales is a microbrewery producing premium quality real ales for you to enjoy at home and in the best pubs. Head brewer Jem Ham uses only the finest ingredients and methods as old as the hills themselves. It's cracking. To produce exceptional beers that appeal to traditional and modern tastes alike. Best described as simply gorgeous. That pause about 7 seconds ago was, am I recording? Yes, I am recording. I just got thrown a bit because I've actually plugged the camera in tonight. It's plugged into a socket down here because the camera was about to die on me on the last review, so I plugged it in for this one, but it just threw me slightly. I've got to apologise. Let's get back to this beer and let's see if there is any more of that coffee flavour which they are talking about on the side of the bottle. there's hints. There's very, very small hints of the coffee. And then all of a sudden, as I'm saying that, it's very, very late in the taste. It's almost the last thing you taste is a bit of coffee. It's not overpowering, it's not huge like in some other beers, but the predominant flavour is here, the roasted malts. They're absolutely massive. And that makes it a very, very good old style porter. The name porter, if you're wondering, that looks like a stout to me. That really looks like a stout. If you're wondering why I'm saying the word porter, it's because stout is an Irish name. It's an Irish name for what was a London porter. London porters were weaker in the volume historically. They date back before stouts. They were weaker in the volume, and then stouts were more of a premium porter, which they came up with the word stout, and it was a little bit stronger. But in the new age, I've drunk porters, I've drunk imperial porters up to 10 and 12%. So it's kind of confusing, the new age beer that they're reviving, all of these old styles and names. It's a little bit confusing because of these strengths. They don't really stick to whether they want to call it a stout. They can just call it a stout. Whether they want to call it a porter, they'll call it a porter. This day and age, I think that it kind of means the same thing. It's just whatever you want to call it as a brewer. Cheers. I've done back-to-back reviews, so I'm going to struggle to finish that pint. So I'm going to give it a rating. I normally finish a beer on the Real Ale Guide, but I'm going to take that next door to enjoy in the living room. For me, again, second review in a row, I have tried the Cheddar Ales. First mouthful was kind of a good beer. There's a lot going on, but the more I've been digesting this beer, digesting my thoughts with this beer, and picking out all the different flavours, the more I like it. It's a very, very good beer. Thanks to Fred Wild for sending me the beer. www.westcountryales.co.uk. Thanks to Cheddar Ales for producing such a very, very good beer. That's www.cheddarales.co.uk. You can email me at realaleguide@googlemail.com. Facebook is www.facebook.com/realaleCraftBeer. And Twitter is twitter.com/realaletoday for all your Real Ale news. If you want to, or first of all though, I absolutely love your comments on Facebook, on YouTube. Come back to YouTube first and foremost. I'll always answer your comments, good or bad. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.